All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 500 subscriber special that totally isn't late at 583 subscribers right now or something. Not late at all. But yeah, there's going to be some monkey gameplay in the background, but we're just going to get right into it. Starting off with Captain Lobster saying win orb. Gabe, why do you have to do this to me? He asked this to me twice, once in the Discord and once in the community post. Most of these come from the Discord because the community post got 2 answers. Next one, from Captain Lobster once again. What is the more in do with the look to do more do you like? Once again, Gabe, why must you do this to me? Next up is Lobster Hater. How many siblings do you have, if any? Hey, everyone on the Discord server. Lobster Hater actually knows how many siblings I have. Why don't you give him a ping and ask him? And also, while you're at it, remind him that lobsters are amazing. Next up, we have Kat, asking for my speedrun record for Minecraft. So, here's the deal. I always die in the nether, and I mean always, because I am bad at video games. I think the best run I had was well on world record pace, and then I got cornered by like 8 wither skeletons. It was very upsetting. I mean, not really upsetting, I just died. Next up, Sentry Paragon, also known as Yellow, asking dog reveal, which I would do if Ranger didn't just crawl under the blankets. I don't think he wants to be revealed, he's a sleepy doggo. Next up, these 3. I don't even have an answer for these. Following up with Jake's, do I play Metal Gear? So, funny story. I actually do want to try out a Metal Gear game at some point, but I have not gotten around to playing one yet. I've been trying to figure out which one would be good to start with, and then, well, there's also the problem of money, which I do not have right now, but hey, I'm working on it. Metal Gear is something interesting, and I'll probably check it out at some point. My good friend Tacos for sale. Rivals at Aether when computer acquired. Yeah, Rivals at Aether when computer acquired. Which, hopefully, will be sooner rather than later. Next up, the Lorbster. Should Miner be nerfed? So, I think that Miner is a very good tool that is good for chipping away at towers and also tanking a bit for everything. Miner is a very hard tool to use, but when used properly, it seems very effective. Just kidding, I don't play Clash Royale. Next up, Spinning, asking... I don't understand, again. I feel like this is some meme that I'm missing, but I don't know. And I'm kind of scared to ask at this point. Georgie, asking me, why did I start playing Bloons Tower Defense at all? So, probably the same way many other people did. Bloons was a series that interested me a lot when I was younger. I was just that kid scrolling through Cool Math Games, if any of you remember when that was alive. And there was that little monkey game, and I'm like, oh, monkeys! And then I think somewhere down the line, I saw that 5 was a thing. I'm like, whoa, this is so big. About a year or 2 later, there's the announcement of 6. And I got 6 on release day. And I didn't play it nearly as much back then, honestly. I played it here and there, but I would say I've definitely been playing Bloons a lot more recently. Just because I really like tower defense. Sometimes they can get repetitive, which I hear a lot of people don't like because tower defense is. But I feel like, especially with Bloons, there's a lot you can do. And they try to do their best to keep it unique each time you go in. Spike Factory Enjoyer asked me, nuggets or tenders? I'm just going to let the responding comment, that wasn't even mine, answer for me. This next one is Raccoon or Raccoon. So, to those of you who don't get this, Brawl Stars Esports. And we all know the answer is Raccoon. Spinning comes up next, asking banana or orange. And we all know that banana is just a better orange. Because orange is orange. And banana is not orange. Next up, we have Pingo, asking when am I going to do a face reveal? And I think I finally have an answer for this. Each time someone asks me, I'm going to add on another 2 decades. So now that means that we're currently sitting at approximately eternity with how many times I've been asked. Okay, fine, we'll find some reasonable schedule for it, but we'll figure it out when we get there. And last up, the only question on the community post, what's your favorite activity to do from Dragon? So, I do a small handful of activities. But I'd say probably some of my favorite things to do. I am big on reading and I am big on writing. As well as playing games, if, well, you couldn't tell over the last year of my channel being around. Now, I'm going to move into talking about some special announcements, you could call them. Special announcements and some thanks to some of my friends. I feel like the first and most obvious one is I just have to thank everyone for watching. 500 subscribers is kind of a big goal, especially since there hasn't been like any sort of magical big explosion that some channels get, and I'm okay with that. I like going slow and getting to know my community and just having fun with this. That's kind of the main goal at the end of the day. So, thank you all for coming to this channel and enjoying the content. But if I were to give some particular thanks to point people out, I'd of course have to thank some of my really close friends. Gabe, of course, for co-hosting like every stream almost with his semi-insanity. I'm sure he'll be in the comments commenting cars or something. I know what you're doing, Gabe. I know what you do. I know you, Gabe. But it's also worth mentioning my friends like Keaton and Andrew, who actually have some experience with YouTube and were able to teach me some of the inner workings so I actually had things working consistently. Because one of the problems I had is that I had like no idea how YouTube worked. But they came along and actually taught me a fair amount of things that I think have pretty significantly helped out the channel. So I really do have to thank, specifically Keaton too. I've been talking to him and he's been trying to help me out with my editing as well recently, so I'm trying to improve there. As well as some general thanks to Taco just for hanging around, always helping out. And my good friend Jai, who just wanted me to put this photo over the screen and tell me to tell you that he's dead. He's not actually dead, he's just there, dying. I don't know if there's a good way to explain this. Finally, we have the announcements. So, first one is the special stream I have planned for 1,000. I mentioned this the other day, I believe during Wednesday Co-op, and people were a little curious to say the least. I'm not going to say too much about it, but once we do hit 1,000, I'll reveal more information, and there will be a special sort of stream going on. Next one is there will be another entry in the Totally Legitimate series soon, which was pretty well received with the first 3, but I'm uncertain if this one will be in Bloons. I do want to know what y'all would like to see in a Totally Legitimate video, though, because there's a lot of options for what could be in a Totally Legitimate video, and I'm curious to hear what you think could be done or what would interest you. Lastly is the mention of Thursday. Cuphead has pretty much already finished up its DLC. It wasn't a super long DLC, but it was a really good one. I do plan to have 1 or 2 more videos out on it, but after that, Thursday is going to change back into something else. So, again, I'm interested to hear what y'all would like to see on Thursday. I was thinking something like Fall Guys could be kind of fun to do, but I don't know yet. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's all we got for the Q&A. And the announcements. I guess there is one last thing I could show you all, though.